Hello, John Dilworth here. We're going to do some beautiful things. I'm certain of it. This is scene 53. I did this the other day. Hang out with me tonight while I animate. Here's Jim. It's a turn. I just wanted to talk about some dynamics. He's looking off camera left and he's leaning on something from another video. You could follow along. But I felt like I needed to have a pose that had a contrast. Going one way, our attention is this way, but his body's going this way, right? And I love this kind of geometry. And he's gonna listen to me. He just turns. It just turns like this. And how do we do that? Lots of things going on. His right arm, his left arm, his legs, and his head, right? And so this is what I did. That's the first breakdown. That's the in-between. He's turning, but without looking away. And his shoulders are moving to the left side. And he's still turning. And his hand goes up. That's going to be, Anthony will take care of that. And then he looks. So he doesn't look until the very last drawing. And just see how this feels. And then I have his hips and knees also follow the direction of which he's looking. And I like that. It's going to happen really fast because what are you talking about? 3, 6, 7, 8. I don't know. It's 10 frames like this. But what a turn, right? Okay, so what I really want to engage you in is this little business. He's got to run. He's got to go. He's got to go. He's got to do this. He's going to do this, scene 53. And we don't have a lot of time. And we have to include this thing. So, you talk about time. This is it, from here to here. He runs out, and then he tosses his headgear. What do you think that is? 12 frames? That's 12 frames. That's going to be super, super fast. And this is why I wanted you to hang out with me. Remember? Remember. The age of everything. All right, so we know certain things. The floor, right? Who knows? Who knows? I'm just going to quickly rough this in. And let's just say that's that. Oh, yeah, so look at that. There's the sofa. So that works out. My instincts were correct, roughly. And this doesn't have to be mathematical, like machine. This is fine. Now, what do I want to do? Look at the storyboard panel. He's pretty big. What would give us the, right? It'd be extreme exaggeration. And I'm just thinking, what's the last drawing before he takes off? And I know right, I'm not going to commit to anything. Because why? Why do we need to? Because the thing is always alive, the drawings. We just simply need to give ourselves a guide in which to work by, or for, or at. Somebody with better grammar knows exactly what I'm saying. So, and he's here, right? So when he has this kind of lanky stride and his scoliosis, his curved spine, I'm not saying that that's a symbol of his spiritual deficiency, because I don't think I ever addressed that at the end of the picture. Like his spine doesn't seem to. Maybe that's something we should think about. Maybe there's a shot where he doesn't, you know how he stands. let's look at that model again. You see this? See that S? He's like this. Maybe by the end of the picture, you know, he straightens out because of his ordeal. That's a very good idea. We'll explore it, but we have a lot. So let's just say we want to go here. There it is. Look. So what is that? Is it this foot? So this is the back foot. This back foot is going to be kickoff foot. This is going to be kind of interesting. And we want some kind of dynamic, right? We want them to go up and down. I'm just making this up. Because we only have, this is retarded stuff. We're going to have to cheat, all sorts of cheating. Maybe this is 4 drawings. So let's say I want him to go up here. Let's just play with his head. And then squash, and then it goes into this. So that's 4 drawings. His passing, that's 5. Tossing, 6. And then we have a little bit of change that could overlap. Because I've pasted out so that Julia's jaws, he follows after. So there's a delay. They're both not leaving at the same time. Because our little doggy is in there also. So what do you think? This could possibly work, right? So if that's so, I got to root his foot here. And I'm just going to do this type of thing. Now this is going to be, you're going to say Dilworth. I can't see Jack. By the way, John is Jack also. My friend Jack. Sexy boy. Jack. Okay, so I'm going to have him spin. And because I need things clear, I'm going to cheat. I'm just going to sort of, like a cartoonist, abbreviate. So his foot is up here. I'm just going to concentrate on the body. God damn it. Why am I shouting? I don't know. I get excited. God damn it. That's the problem. Being, what is it called? Shut in. Shut in. You go bananas. Things are going crazy. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, so here it is. Let's get back to the regular scheduled programming. And then I don't want you to be upset by this. And he's got to bend, right? Oh, another color, Dilworth, right? You're saying get another color. All right, I'm going to do it because that's just the way it is. And here's that leg. And this leg is going to go, right? I'm just creating something goofy and silly. We're going to block this out, and then we're going to separate them to see if we even make sense. And then we'll make adjustments as we do it. No worries. No, right? I already don't like it. What if we work backwards from this leg? Right. So let's say, see, that's another thing. We can always work backwards. Since we already know what outcome we want, we simply reverse engineer it. So this leg can't be right. And this has got to be the push-off leg, right? So that's going to be short. So this really helps us. How? Going backwards? Because the drawings are so short, it's going to be so fast that it's almost like an abbreviation. I think we should get reckless. And let's break it down a little bit. We can flip it and judge it that way. So, let's say, I hope you could see this. Let's say we wanted this kid, shoulders here, hips here, right? Leg there, and foot here. Even if it's off field, off camera, whatever. We need this business. And I'm just going to put this here as our right? As a guide. We want something like this, so we're going to work towards it. It may not be right. So that's the hip is up here. That's the leg. This is his butt. That's that. There's that. There's that. Right? That's that. Okay. I'm not dealing with the hands. Let's just get a dynamic move. A run out. Could be fun. We have a little water. Because it's late at night. Get a little dehydrated. Here in New York, it's still rather chilly and wet. So it's dry. I should really open a window. Where did we put his head? Here? All right, let's do that anyway. All right, and then see where did we have him? Oh, we wanted this thing here, right? So his shoulders are going to be up, curved that way, right? So it's going this way. Let's have him kind of neutral, right? And we want some force here, so we're not going to... Right, let me see this. I'm going to give him some extra lengthy legs. We can always adjust. Always adjust. Right? I just worried about what you can see. Maybe I should take this off. Let's take that lower drawing off. Give us a chance to see stuff. And there's this. Would he be in foreshortened? And that's the kickoff? No. Well, that's kind of cheating. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm looking at this. I mean, oh, right. Well, look, let's not panic. Let's not panic. I like this, but I don't like that. Is it cheating? We've been here before, many times. We say, what did we get ourselves into? And this is how we're going to get out of it. I'm going to go back here. He spins around. Right here. Let's get his foot. This thing goes up here. This is there. This is there. This is his body. And I wanted to... So now I know that here's his foot here. This is just a little peeky to see what's happening. So he's going up, all right? And we'll figure this out. Don't you worry. We've never failed. So it's going up, right? And then we have one more drawing. Him going down. Right? Let's see. Maybe the big test here is... I'm going to have his head because he's going this way. And he would have to... So this head will change. We got all sorts of little alchemical stuff going on. It's like that. So he's going down. Here's his neck. He's going to have the big push off. Is it foreshortened? Then if it's foreshortened, you don't see jack. I like this new word now. He just turns around like he said, like a squat. Oh yeah. Hey, that could work. Hold on now. Hold on, what's all this panicky about? When you just analyze, think about it, he's going to go up, right? And so I wanted his head, so his head maybe is coming down a little bit. This is curve that. Maybe, right? I got to have that boot there. And let me see that. Is this... Well, I have to tell you, it's kind of odd, but this very well could be a foreshortened, ugly drawing. There's nothing wrong with that because it's just going to get hidden. Can we cheat it somehow? Maybe, is it foreshortened the other way? we're just trying. No, it can't be. That's so gross. It's more gross than gross. And I'm not even going to describe to you what gross is, because I'm certain that you can offer me the best grossness possible for the dollar, or whatever the dollar is going to be worth. Then you give me the digital dollar, where it can just be anything you want it to be. Wow, that's too cuckoo, cray cray. Let's do it. All right, so this is how Dum Dum Dilly did it. And then, of course, he's gone. But it doesn't feel like a kickoff, does it? So let's see where we went. Remember, this is just a guide, a possible potential. So let's do this. Let's imagine. So it's here, right? So I'm all. Maybe that stride is. Maybe that stride is like that. I get excited when I draw, and I just think the harder I draw, the stuff is going to come out by sheer will of force. But it's not that true. It's not true at all. You must maintain calmness. I'm just trying different things. That almost feels right. You know what it is? I'm thinking also the perspective is wrong. His foot should be smaller. Right? Because it's so far away, we're using very odd perspective. Yeah. Don't you agree? And then you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it just for you. Let's advance it so that it makes sense. All right, let's put all our gear, all our fundamentals back down. Right, so he's on his way out, and what happens? As he passes, let's say, let's get a little bit more data. A little bit more data. Just a little bit closer now. All right, here we go. And his head will be here. And let's do his neck, his body. Right? And do you see what I mean? Wait a minute. So his shoulders are going to change. I got to get that loopy thing. He's going that way, but then you feel what I'm doing. I'm just, feeling it out. Swivel. And this is, I don't know. I think this could work I think this could work. I think that could work. Because we have, another 2 drawings. And at that stage, he's throwing that VR helmet off. So the next drawing, is it out? Is the foot out? Maybe the foot's already out of frame. Let's take a look. I know there's a lot to see. It looks like it. I mean, we could even do just Doesn't look like much of a foot. And is it needed? Yeah, there it is. I'm going to go with this. I'm going to go with that. Only because I guess I've reached the limit of my ability in deciphering this thing. But let's flip it and see anyway. And count our drawings. Okay, oopsies. Until next time, stay animated.